We're going to be talking about is the writing of the equations to solve problems. So word problems. So what words mean add? What words did you guys come up with for add? More. Yep, so we have more. And we'll put than also in, so because sometimes you'll hear more or more than. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you guys. What about increasing? Increase. Sum. Like the sum of two numbers. That means add. Did any of you get the word and? And we have the plus, like the plus sign. Words that mean subtract. What words did we get for subtract? Minus. Less. Decrease. Very good. Decrease. The subtraction sign. We're looking for words though for our story problem. So you can have less or maybe just less than. Difference. More than would be your adding. Or taken. Oh. If they say like if they said how many more than. All right. Let's go to the next one. Multiply times of. If they ever say like twice a number or 3 times a number. Product. And factor. Factor also means to have a multiply. Remember also that we have the parentheses before it, so hopefully that will help you. Divide. Split. All right, so we have split. How about goes into? And obviously the word divide. And quotient. How many of you heard of the word quotient? The quotient. All right, very good. And what? Per. Per is actually miles per hour. That's actually multiply. Miles per hour. How many hours you're going. So if you were driving 60 miles and you drove 2 hours, how many miles did you go? If you drove 60 miles an hour, just wait, and you drove for 2 hours, how many miles did you drive? 120, because you multiply 60 times 2, so you would go 120 miles per hour. I know what you're talking. Oh, I didn't mean per hour. Yeah, I meant miles. I meant miles. How many miles you're in. And I know you're thinking, it probably, depending upon how it's written, it might be a division, but most of the time you would multiply the two. All right. The word is. What does the word is mean? Anybody know what the word is means? Equals, is right? And anytime you see like a number, that would mean like x. We would put an x there for our variable. All right, so what are we going to do today? We're going to translate words into equations. And then we are going to solve the equation. When you solve the equation, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to combine like terms or get the variable alone. And remember, you always, on your undoing, you're doing your order of operations backwards. So when you're undoing, what's the first thing you have to look for? Does any remember when you're undoing and you're solving it out, what you always look for first? Okay, if you're factoring, but when you're, like, say if I had, I'll give you a problem over here. If we were going to solve like 2x plus 5 is equal to 10, what's my first thing if we were solving it? Would be the first, subtract 5. So when you're undoing it, remember you always do adding and subtracting first. And after we subtracted our 5, we'd have 2x is equal to 5. Then we would do our division and multiplication. All right, our example for the day. We'll do the other ones with each other. Okay. The time a traffic light remains yellow is 1 second more than 0.05 times the speed limit. The question is, what is the yellow time for a traffic light on a street with a speed limit of 30 miles per hour? $30 miles per hour. All right. So, time for lunch? Oh, gotcha. You know how to do it. All right. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to tell your shoulder partner what you think our y is going to equal in this, and what our x is going to equal, because we're going to have our two variables, and I want to see if you know what those two things are going to equal. It's lunch? 32? No, if it's not 32. 31. All right. No, but tomorrow it's not until 32. Don't call 30, or else you'll be after. I'm serious. Tomorrow, if I look and it's not 32, then
Stay until 31. Oh.
no, then you'll stay until 33.
No, 3. 1, 3, 2. No.